Hello everybody, welcome back to another 3 Demingoes RC video. Today we're introducing 2 new RC cars to the channel. On the left is Dewfrue's Arrma Vendetta, and on the right is my Traxxas Haas 4x4 VXL. The cool thing about this Vendetta is it's one of the last ones Arrma ever produced.
Yeah, I got it.
Because within a week or two of Dewfrue getting this car, the Vendettas were discontinued, so...
Yeah, I got one of the last few models that I produced. I mean, like, look at the giant wing though it has. Like, kind of reminds me of an F1 wing. Then Falcon, right here. I always call it cameraman.
Yes, cameraman, come over here.
Cameraman. Look at that giant diffuser it has in the back there.
Yeah, it looks
really big.
But
diffuser.
here's the thing: you can't really compare the way the cars look because they're two very different vehicles. That is
Yeah,
an off-road basher monster truck. This is an on-road basher race car.
But you can use gravel, but it's kind of you can, but should you?
No, unless you got better tires. But these tires are road tires. They're really soft compound. They get eaten up on asphalt and they'll get
Really
destroyed, absolutely destroyed on gravel. Let's take the bodies off. So
Yeah.
Oh.
I hate these pins on the body of this thing.
Yeah, Dewfrue just said he hates the pin on the body, and there's the Haas, which is just
Yeah.
simple as that. Let's talk about the Vendetta first, because that's the one we'll be driving first. Although we won't be driving it here, we're going to be driving it at the school parking lot. Has been paved in the last few years, so it's really smooth, which is good for these tires. Because I mean, I don't know if you can really tell on video, but this one especially, these tires get worn down fast. This is after 2 runs, which people say you should rotate the tires, which makes sense because your front tires are still like in pristine condition pretty much. The rear tires are not. So
the main reason why they probably degrade so much faster is because when you're sliding around at first, their main wheels are gonna be sliding because these are doing the turns, so they're gonna be kind of on pinpoint. Well, these are kind of more doing the sliding.
Plus, hitting the throttle will lift the front of up a little bit, even though it isn't like this, which will do wheelies all day long. Yeah. It'll still lift the front up a bit because of the torque.
One of the big things that if I do plan to do speed runs in the future, I'll actually have to weigh down the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll show with the body here, like a real life car. The air will come over here, which is why I have a thing called a front splitter. I'm gonna geek out here, so it blocks air from going in there. And then what happens is that when it lifts up, it just goes like a vroom, because it lifts up.
Yeah.
And reason why, though, another thing as well, the air gets under there, but there's no front diffuser. What do you do when what air does get under there? Diffuser. It uses kind of, I think it's a vacuum, it's artificial vacuum. It'll suck the air up and push it upwards to create a downforce.
Yeah. Well, so the Vendetta, it has, I think people say it's like 100 amp or 130 amp or something, 3S capable ESC with the fan, and it has a 3900 kV motor with a fan and heatsink. The thing is, when running it on 3S, and if it's like any hotter than like 75 degrees or something, these are gonna get boiling really quick. They're gonna get really, really hot. Yeah. So I would not advise running this at really hot temperatures.
Like we did today a little bit.
Yeah, although that wasn't that bad.
No.
Okay,
so on this air too.
How about we wait for the actual geeking out until we do a proper review?
I'm sorry.
This is supposed to be a short video introducing the cars, and then we'll do a review on them later because we'll do a review on both of these cars individually later. But it's got a receiver that has Arrma AVC, which is basically a gyro, and it helps with control, and a plastic drive shaft with. So this is something that was necessary because like people have upgraded the old Infraction Mega to 3S, and this drive shaft didn't have this bearing in the middle, and it just flapped around and hit against ESC and stuff, so it wasn't good.
Can you tell me like what kind of connector it uses?
You need I think it's IC5 or EC5.
Used for also used for ECs.
Yeah, IC5 connector that is compatible with an EC5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's pretty much everything with the Vendetta. Obviously, it's 4-wheel drive and all that.
Let me grab the battery so I can show them like what kind of battery I use. And...
Yeah, Arrma will recommend the Spectrum, like the Spectrum Smart batteries for this, because it's got all Spectrum electronics. But it's not necessarily the best battery because they are expensive. So we're gonna move on to the Haas. So this is a very different vehicle from the Vendetta. It is a 3S 4-wheel drive monster truck with a Traxxas VXL3S ESC, and a Valinion 540 XL motor, which is actually the 4S capable motor that is in the Traxxas Max, which some people consider to be one of Traxxas' best RC cars. So it's a really high torque motor, and it comes with this ESC fan stock, but this heat sinking fan for the motor, which is a must have if you live in an area that's like even remotely hot during the summer. This is separate. It costs like these only cost like $35 together, so it's not really a very expensive upgrade, and it'll save you from having to spend $120 to replace the motor in the future. But this is the battery Dewfrue has for his Vendetta. So
battery.
Yeah, it's got a. I think this is an EC5.
It's EC5.
Yeah, this is an EC5 connector, and as you said, it's an IC5 connector on the car, but it's compatible with EC5. And then the only upgrade I've done on the Haas so far, other than this, which is really just an accessory, is this servo. Because the stock servo is the Traxxas 2075, which it's not a terrible servo, but it is plastic geared.
Diesel, like diesels.
Yeah. It is plastic geared. It is not very high torque. This servo, I don't remember the exact specs of it, but it's a metal geared servo, metal geared and metal cased, with I think around 200 ounce inches of torque. So it's also slightly faster than the 2075.
Falcon?
What?
Hear me out. LS swap. The LS is a motor that goes in a Corvette. It's a Chevy V8.
You're telling me to put a V8 engine in a 10 scale RC car?
Yes.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard you say. So these are Traxxas sledgehammer tires. They grip dirt and gravel really well. They are really hard compound, so they do slide around on the asphalt, which is actually a good thing because it won't flip, even though it won't flip easily. It'll normally just slide, even though it has a lot of ground clearance. I think it's like 2.75 inches. Something a lot of people say they've had troubles with at the Haas is the drive shafts break easily, and I honestly haven't had any issues yet. But anybody have anything else we should add?
UEGB.
Dewfrue says we need to add I don't even know. EBGB. Okay, fine. Well, so we're gonna put the bodies on. We're gonna show the Vendetta driving first, and then we're gonna show the Haas driving and come back for like final thoughts or whatever of the video. So here we're gonna show the Vendetta driving, and if I can take the phone. So here we have. Oh, it's not focusing. Focus. We have a GoPro, so we're gonna try to put the GoPro on the front of the car so we can get view of it driving.
Good job.
Yeah, so no GoPro because the GoPro is apparently dead, even though it was fine last I checked it. But okay. And the Vendetta is currently running 3S.
What was that?
What? So this is not going, I've said this earlier, but it's not going to be a full review on either vehicle. Either of the vehicles, we're just going to be showing them off. Then I'll do a full review later. Bring it through here, like drive it fast through here.
Don't crash it. You owe me a new Vendetta. Cole stood there.
Oh, battery's dead.
It already is? What?
Did you charge it?
Yeah, I charged it.
Oh.
It charged.
Huh, that's odd. car though. Dewfrue's battery, yeah, the Vendetta's battery is apparently dead, so.
I don't know how.
So we're gonna do a full review soon on the Vendetta. That was just a quick teaser video of it to show it off on the channel.
Lamp. Oh, you want roller there, buddy? Here we go.
Oh, here's a good opportunity to show something that the horse can do. Maybe if we decide to do it.
I was gonna say, nah, I don't feel like doing it. Oh,
There it goes. Yep, make it flip itself over. My brother has given up on using his phone to film. So on a 3S Sniper, which is what I have in it, it can go 40 miles per hour on stock here.
you gotta be kidding me!
Oh no, I should have asked if you were hungry first. If you don't know, that was a Kevin Talbot reference.
If you do know, you're something.
You are a true RC enthusiast. So I'm sure you can probably see from the video, the horse really likes to wheelie because of that high torque motor.
So I have trust issues. Well,
You're driving on two wheels. It can also backflip, but I've done a backflip before. I'll show a slow motion view of that in the video. But first of all, we don't really have an optimal backflip spot here. Second of all, if you land on power on a backflip, it can cause problems for the differential.
chasing down a truck.
No, I'm building a truck.
Oh, hey!
Wheels. I almost flipped it out.
Oh! Hit my foot there, goddamn!
Hey, Doc.
What did I do to you?
You existed. So final thoughts.
On a Vendetta, very fun.
Yeah, difficult as a Theta. We'll do a full in-depth review on both vehicles, so there's not really much left to say about them right now. Goodbye, and hope you liked the video.